Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Shazi Education Wali. Welcome to another exciting learning session. Today we are exploring the future of augmented reality, a technology that blends the digital world with the real world. Let's discover how AR is transforming education, healthcare, business, and entertainment, and our daily life. So, as usual, as you know, that we will discuss with Maya. Maya is our most popular guest, and I love her.
Hey, what's up?
It's all good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Still thinking about that AR conversation from a few minutes ago.
No, I
Can't
haven't
stop
stopped.
wondering what you meant by
Let's continue.
wait, you're breaking. I'm only I'm back. So you were saying
What about this?
you caught me off guard. What are we looking at?
What is augmented reality and how is it different from virtual reality?
Got it. Back to the basics. Think of it this way. Augmented reality just adds a layer of digital stuff on top of the real world. Like when you see a Pokemon sitting on your actual kitchen table. You're still in your room, just with a few digital guests. Virtual reality is the opposite. It completely whisks you away to a different world, like teleporting to Mars or a fantasy castle. We've got those goggles on and you can't see your living room anymore. AR is like a digital accessory for your real life, while VR is a total getaway. Does that make it a bit clearer?
Yeah. So next question is how can AR improve
Exactly.
learning experience in schools and universities?
Exactly. Oh, wait, I think I missed a bit of what you just said while my connection was acting up. Do you mind repeating that?
What are you seeing?
I'm not seeing anything on my end. Since you mentioned augmented reality, I'm guessing you're asking what I'd see if I were using AR glasses right now. That'd be a pretty wild way to experience the conversation.
So now, uh, with
Got it.
okay. So my next question is, what are some real life examples of AR, augmented reality,
Oh, we can
that
find.
people used to do?
Sorry about that. I think we're finally talking past the glitch. You were asking about real world examples of AR. I'm still fighting with my search tool, so I'm going from memory. Google Maps is a huge one, using live view to overlay arrows on the street so you don't walk into a wall. And you've got IKEA's app where you can basically drop a virtual couch into your room to see if it actually fits before you buy it. I've also heard people are using it in medicine, like overlaying an MRI on a patient's body during surgery to see exactly where the issue is. Which of those sounds the most useful to you?
No, it's I mean to say augmented reality and virtual reality.
Are you looking for more examples of both?
No,
Got it.
your
Let's look at both.
your answer is always good and so nice to hear. So my next question is, how can AR help doctors and healthcare professionals provide better treatment?
Oh, yeah, this is where AR actually gets pretty heroic. I think you're going to find the surgical precision part particularly wild. Surgeons can basically overlay 3D anatomical models like blood vessels and nerves directly onto a patient in real time. It's kind of like having x ray vision, which makes those high precision procedures in spinal or neurosurgery way safer by reducing tissue damage. Beyond the operating room, it's also changing how patients understand their own health. Instead of staring at a confusing 2D scan, they can see a 3D visualization of what's actually happening in their body, which makes the whole conversation with their doctor a lot less intimidating. What part of that sounds the most surprising?
So, in what ways can business use AR to improve customer experiences?
AR has basically become the new window shopping. I'll see what else is out there in the business world beyond just the virtual try on side of things. Companies are using it to provide way more detailed product info. Imagine pointing your phone at a product and instantly seeing reviews, manuals, or even a personalized walkthrough without having to dig through a website. Basically cuts out all the guesswork and makes you feel way more confident in what you're buying, which for a business means fewer returns and much happier customers. Does that sound like
Business,
something that would actually change how you shop? I wonder.
yeah, I think
It definitely feels like one of those once you have it, you can't go back things. What kind of business do you think would benefit from it the most?
um, I think business it's workplaces.
Oh, interesting pivot. That's a whole different animal from shopping. I'm thinking about things like hands-free manuals for technicians, but it goes even further. It's guidance where an expert can virtually beam in and guide someone through a complex task from across the world. Apparently, it can speed up training by 30%, which is pretty wild. Though, there's a funny catch. Some research says it might actually hinder long term innovation by making people think less critically because they're just following digital prompts. What do you think about that trade off?
So how can
Fair
AR
enough.
make AR make workplaces suffer and more productive? As you said
Wait,
it
do you
about
mean how
all
it can?
business and all things, you define me now.
I think I see what you're getting at. Oh, got it. You're asking about the downsides. And like we touched on with the loss of critical thinking, the biggest worry is that we might stop solving problems on our own. If a headset just tells you where to put every screw, you're not actually learning how the machine works. You're just following a digital map. It's a bit like using GPS everywhere. Some people say you lose the ability to actually read a map or know where you are. Does that feel like the kind of suffering you mean, or are you thinking of something else?
Okay. So what challenges
Cool.
or risks should be considered before adopting AR technology widely?
Going down the rabbit hole now. It's not all shiny holograms and efficiency. There's definitely a messy side to this. For one, you've got a massive privacy risk since these devices are essentially cameras that are always on, collecting data from everything and everyone around you. Then there's the safety aspect, like the danger of someone walking right into a digital overlay. Plus, the hardware is expensive, and there aren't many laws governing how this data should be handled yet. That's a pretty heavy list of hurdles, but honestly, the always on camera part is the one that keeps me up at night. Does that privacy piece make you feel uneasy, or does the convenience outweigh it for you?
Do you know about which type of challenges and risks?
Oh, you're asking me if I'm a risk myself. Since I live in the cloud and don't have physical presence, I'm not the one
No,
recording your
not
living
about
room with a
you.
headset.
It's all about my topic.
My bad. You're right. We're deep in the AR world. Which part of those risks were you curious
Which
about?
type of challenges or risks should be considered before adopting AR technology?
I got you full focus on the topic. Right. So the big ones were the always on privacy nightmare, the actual physical danger of walking into a wall, and the fact that the gear is still crazy expensive. There's also a real worry that we'll just stop thinking for ourselves if the technology does all the heavy lifting. Which of those sounds the most alarming to you?
No, I did not.
My mistake.
So my last question is, how do you think AR, it means artificial, sorry, augmented reality,
Got
will change our daily lives over the next 10 years?
10 years is a long time in tech, but my gut says we're looking at a world where screens just instead of pulling out a phone to check a map or a text, you'll probably just see that info floating in the air around you. I think we'll start seeing it in the simplest ways first, like your morning routine where your mirror tells you the weather, or a recipe just overlays on your counter while you're cooking. But the real shift will be how it changes our focus. We might become way more efficient, but we'll have to fight harder to actually stay present in the real world without a digital layer constantly nudging us. It's a wild balance to strike, but I'm curious if you think we'll actually embrace that kind of transparency or if it'll feel too intrusive.
I'm always, but
You're on it.
I
I'm
don't know
listening.
why. I don't know why we are making predictions uh, over the next 10 years, over the next 4 years. Why? And it should be made. And if we will predict, uh, is it real or not in future? If in present, if we are making a prediction about next 10 years, uh, it may be possible or not.
Honestly, it's basically just an educated guess. Like thinking we know exactly where we'll be in a decade. It's not real in the sense that it's a fact. It's just a theory of how things could go. 10 years ago, we couldn't even imagine half the stuff we do now. Do you think it's even worth trying to predict the future?
Okay. Thank you so much for joining today's discussion on the future of augmented reality technology, solving repeatedly and understanding innovations like AR helps us prepare for tomorrow. Keep learning, keep questioning, and keep exploring new ideas. I am Shaz Education Valley, and I will see you in the next session. Until then, stay curious and keep growing. And Maya, thank you so much for